John from Coding Goblin here. I want to show you how quick and easy it is to create an estimate calculator with estimatecalculators.com. So the first thing you need to do is create an account, select a plan, and verify your email address. Once you've done that, you'll be logged into your account and you can start creating your calculator. So the first thing you want to do is go to this My Calculators page, and you can either select a starting point template or you can create your estimate calculator completely from scratch. We are going to select one of the starting templates. So we're going to be making a plumbing estimate calculator. So I'm just going to select that, and that's going to create it. And now if we go to edit, we can view that calculator straight away. So click view calculator, and we can see we have an active estimate calculator here and it's working. But we want to do a few things to make it more customized to our brand and our business. So we want to add our own custom subdomain or domain up here, and we want to use our own logo, and we want to use our own business email address. So I'm going to show you how to do those things. So come back to estimate calculators, and now if we go to settings, we can go through and fill these settings out. So first thing you want to do is the return URL. This is where your users will return to when they click back on the estimate calculator. Not back, but after they've finished their estimate, they can then click a button to go back to your main website. So I'm just going to put the home page for my website. This will make more sense in a minute when it's all done. Currency, just leave that how it is. That's not that important. Select your logo. Click save. Now we want to enter our custom domain or subdomain. I'm going to use estimate as my subdomain, so estimate.exmouthplumbers.co.uk, but you can use any domain or subdomain you want. The important thing is you need to have access to this. You need to be able to make a change to the DNS records, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that as well. So I'm going to use estimate.exmouthplumbers.co.uk. Click save. And now you need to go to your domain registrar or where your DNS records are, and we're going to add a record, and this is what you need to put. You need to do a CNAME record, and then you need to put the subdomain or leave it blank or put @ if you're using a root domain. I'm using a subdomain, so I'm using estimate, and then the target is customers.estimatecalculators.com. Click save. Now it's important to note domain propagation can take a while. It usually, in my experience, happens very quickly, but it can take up to 72 hours, but hopefully it will happen quicker than that. So go back to your settings, and now we want to use our own email address. So we need to create a sender signature. I'm going to be using info@exmouthplumbers.co.uk. Again, this needs to be an email address that you have access to. And put your name. This name will be visible in the emails that are received by your potential customers. So now we need to verify this email address. So click Get Postmark Verification Email, and this is going to send an email to that email address. And once you get that email, open it and click the button in the email to confirm the sender signature. Okay, that's done. So come back to our settings again, and if you click refresh status, you'll see that your signature has been confirmed. So that's now working, and now come down to the email settings, and now you've done that, you'll be able to select your email address here. You are free to change these settings as well. I'm not going to make any changes here because I'm happy with what is here. But you can use these variables, you can add extra text, you can change the text to whatever you want. So we're just going to save that. So we're using our email address. And now I'm going to go to my actual main website, and I've already put a button up here that points to my custom subdomain. So with a bit of luck, this domain will have propagated already, and it will take us to our estimate calculator. Yes, it has worked. So that is good. If you look up here, the contrast isn't great. I haven't really configured the color scheme at all. So I'm just going to quickly do that. So if we go back to estimate calculators and we go to my calculators, edit calculator settings, and here we can change lots of the configurations, and I'm just going to change the background color of this navbar up here. So let's have a little look. Backgrounds, navbar background, and I'm just going to make that white. So that is F. I'm going to save that. It is important to note you can select some preset color schemes here, but I'm just going to leave that how it is, and you can also select some fonts here so you can change your font. So click save, and now if we go back to our estimate calculator, refresh that, and it should look much better. So now let's just quickly go through and do a sample and make sure everything is working. I will just use the same email address just so we can see both emails coming through. This would obviously be your customer putting their email address here. And that has sent our estimate. Now this is the button I was telling you about, back to website. So click that and it will take us back to our main website. Now if we go to our emails, we will have received our estimate, as you can see here. So it's got the details of the estimate, it's got the actual estimate price. You would probably want to change your pricing because the default pricing is very low. Obviously a job like that wouldn't cost £13, but you can configure that to exactly what you want it to say. So that is how you create an estimate calculator using estimatecalculators.com.